All right, 184-pound semifinal. Gabe Dean of Cornell, 42-2. And the number 13 seed, Victor Avery of Edinburgh, he comes in 31-6. Dean, third at last year's NCAA championships. Two-time EIWA champion. Of course, Gabe Dean last year defeating Ed Ruth of Penn State, the eventual national champion, ending his 84-match win streak. That dated back to 2011, and that's when Gabe Dean really put himself on the map.
And he's been very successful, other than the Cliff Keen Las Vegas invite, took 4th place, which is still very successful, but up to Gabe Dean's standard, it's not. In the background behind that was he just was putting too much pressure on himself. You know, he's number 1 in the country, receiving all the success, all this attention, just wasn't handling it the correct way, and completely changed his mindset on how he looked at being number 1 in the country. Instead of constantly having that target on his back, he embraced it. And now look what it has done for him. Continuing from that point, he hasn't lost a match.
Yeah, lost 2 matches at the Cliff Keen, as you mentioned. Lost to Taylor Meeks of Oregon State, and also to Hayden Zilmer of North Dakota State. And since then, racking up the bonus point victories. Vic Avery from Foxborough, Massachusetts. He's a junior. Edinburgh looking for its first champion since Jared King back in 2009 at 165 pounds when he defeated Andrew Howe, Wisconsin. There's a counter shot from Avery. I saw Avery earlier today. He beat Taylor Meeks of Oregon State 14-5. And I couldn't believe, I just sat there and watched it and I was shocked. I mean, he made Taylor Meeks, he ragdolled him.
And as you mentioned, Taylor Meeks beat Gabe Dean at the Cliff Keen Las Vegas invite, so that just shows the level.
Back on December 21st at the Grapple at the Garden, Dean won 6-4 in sudden victory, so they had one tight one already, and they're scoreless with 45 seconds left in the first period here tonight.
Gabe Dean was looking for that snatch single.
Half a minute. Another shot, counter shot. Dean, underhook left side. Dean moving forward. Short time in the first. What a night for Edinburgh. The Scots already with 2 in the finals tomorrow night. And I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Tim Flynn in his 18th season, they were 5th a year ago. Tim Flynn
in the assistant coaches, but they do trust in Tim Flynn as well. And it shows in the way they wrestle. Corey Mines at 25, you have the law firm, I like to call him, Port Habit and
Shop Habit. And yeah, you mentioned Mines. AJ Shop has been battling injuries when he's right. He's one of the tops in the country. I know he's still in the tournament and showing a lot of guts.
They had the Gillespie brothers, Gregor Gillespie, is it Torsten Gillespie, if I'm not mistaken?
I know Gregor's doing MMA stuff now. Won a national title for Edinburgh. An escape. Dean leads at 1-0. Both guys, heavy hands.
1:21 left. And Gabe Dean has pushed this pace of this match from the start. I'm surprised Vic Avery hasn't been hit with stalling yet. But the thing that's important here is he circled back in. And now Gabe Dean, that's what Gabe Dean has to do, is circle back in have your back towards the center of the mat. You mentioned it earlier. That's what the referees are looking for.
50 seconds here in the second period. Dean went on bottom to begin second period, gets the escape. Lone points here in the semifinal.
And Tim Flynn saying penetrate Vic Avery. He wants penetration at Vic Avery. You have to be active in the neutral position.
Good time to attack, good time to strike. Here in short time, we approach 20 seconds. Couple fakes there from Avery. Both these guys pushing, pulling, hand fighting violently. Half shot from Dean. In the closing seconds of period number 2, Avery will have choice. And Avery will go on bottom. So we talked about Mike Evans earlier. And Iowa, one winner tonight in Corey Clark. That gives Iowa a national finalist 26 consecutive years. Dating back to 1990, 89, the last time they did not have a finalist.
What a great stat. Just shows not only for the dominance that they've had in wrestling, but the relevance. They've been relevant for so many years, and they wrestle at such a high level, and you always hear of the Iowa way. And at the end of the day, the Iowa way is just to win. Grind out wins.
1-1. No riding time. This match is about as even as you can get. There's a stall call on Avery.
I like the call. I think that that's a great call. That, like I said before, Gabe Dean has been pushing the pace the entire match. And Vic Avery has to be careful because they will hit him again.
Got to circle in.
So now Gabe Dean, what I would like to see from Gabe Dean is a shark in the water. When you smell blood, continue to push the pace. I mentioned it at the 125 match. Watch the feet of Gabe Dean. Watch the feet of Vic Avery. Who's moving forward? Who's moving backwards?
Yeah, Avery's got to be careful. 40 seconds. Dean takes a quick peek at the clock, which reads 30 seconds. Dean posting on the forehead with his left hand. Now goes to a collar tie left side. 15 seconds. Pull the trigger.
And Gabe Dean with a fake. 3 seconds left.
Sudden victory here at 184 pounds. The 2015 NCAA Wrestling Championships presented by Northwestern Mutual. On escape each, Dean and Avery. Dean trying to knock off Avery for the second time this season and secure his place in tomorrow night's 184-pound championship final.
Knock him off for the second time in overtime. Not a lot other than collar ties here. There hasn't been in half shots from Gabe Dean for some snatch singles, but other than that, it's just been a lot of standing around, collar tying, posting on the head.
You look at Dean's stats, since Vegas, a lot of major decisions, pins, techs. So Avery has really been able to slow him down. And we will go to tiebreaker. 2 30-second periods. Riding time erased, but we didn't have any riding time anyway, so, but if there was riding time, that'd be erased. Dean will go on bottom.
How even of a match can you have? 1-1, no riding time in multiple overtimes. So let's see.
Avery covers left side, drops to a single leg. Dean able to kick away, but Avery stays with him. Now Dean, for a second there and a chance at a reversal, maybe. But he gets that escape, and it happened in 4 seconds. That's critical.
So now if you're Gabe Dean, do you continue to push the pressure? You know Vic Avery has that stall call. You continue to push the pressure because you know that he has the option. He's going down next period.
Now Avery will go on bottom.
How bad does Vic Avery want to make it to the national
situation right here? This is 3 10-second situations here if you're Gabe Dean. Break it down into 3 10-second rides.
And he hasn't been hit for stalling. And what I would like to see more there is drop into the ankle. Give up the stall call. You
Absolutely, sure.
As with the cautions, we talked about it earlier. You have the 3 cautions. Why not go for something right off the whistle? You have 2 cautions. Give up the 1.
That was great work from Avery on bottom. Riding time at 2 seconds for Gabe Dean. And we'll go to sudden victory 2. 1 minute.
Back on our feet, sudden victory, first takedown or first points scored wins the match.
Avery was called once for stalling. You'd hate to see it end that way, but if that's the right call, it's the right call. Call it. You don't, in my opinion, first 30 seconds compared to right now, if you're stalling, you're stalling.
No way to put it. If you're continuing to back up, the referee shouldn't just take into account the clock.
There's a shot from Avery, dives in, trying to get a single leg. Reshot from Avery. Avery with a single leg. Oh, what a scramble from Gabe Dean. Oh, that got the crowd excited.
Wow, what a scramble. Limp leg from Gabe Dean. Vic Avery in deep. Can you believe that? That is championship wrestling right there. Wow.
Tiebreaker 2. Avery on bottom. This is where every second matters. Dean had 2 seconds of riding time. Now he's got it at 6 and on the rise.
Smartly drops to that ankle.
It's good wrestling from Dean, maintaining control. Avery looking for a switch. Avery gets an escape, man.
Wow, very close to 2.
And Tim Flynn is going to challenge it. See what he's challenging. Avery.
And that had to have rattled Gabe Dean's nerves. So let's see how Gabe Dean handles this.
Will now go on top, Avery. Has to ride him for 21 seconds.
And that's not what you want. And Gabe Dean
Skips away. So now Dean's got the 12 seconds of riding time. It's not sudden victory. There's 18 seconds, but if it ends here, Dean's going to win with the riding time. So expect Avery to go relentless here in these final 15 seconds.
And Gabe Dean hasn't been hit with stalling.
There's a stall call on Dean. 8 seconds left. I like that. Good caution right there. Off the whistle. Dean backing up right off the whistle. Shot from Avery. And Gabe Dean will wrestle for